Welcome to the Smoke Hour on KNTRY Radio, Texas. You know my name?
We do. That would be Willie Nelson, who lends his speaking voice to Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album, which dropped 15 hours ago. And cowboy, were we off on those collaborations. Whew, we weren't even close. So yeah, let's go through the list here. So people thought Taylor Swift was going to be on this album. I thought for sure that Chicks would be on this album, given that the catalyst for this album was the not so warm welcome that they got when they performed Daddy Lessons on CMAs in 2016. They're not on here. Miranda Lambert I thought was a very likely contender to be on here. And yeah, people thought for sure Lady Gaga would be on the line again after the teaser for Act 2 seemed to evoke the Telephone music video. But no, none of those people are on the final track list. Whew. I mean, there's a lot of collaborations on this album, but the two most major ones are two names that I didn't hear speculated at all as being possibilities. So the first one comes on track 16. It's a song called Two Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus.
I'll be your shotgun rider till the day I die.
At 11 a.m. on Cowboy Carter release day, Miley Instagrammed the album cover and wrote, "I've loved Beyonce since long before I had the opportunity to meet and work with her. My admiration runs so much deeper now that I've created alongside of her. Thank you, Beyonce. You're everything and more. Love you. To everyone who spent time making this song so special, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sincerely, Miley."
Yeah, I'll be your backseat, baby, driving you crazy.
And should make note too that these songs were not recorded like in the last 6 months or so. No, like at least these songs were recorded like 2022, possibly 2021. So yeah, they've been holding on to the secret for quite a while. Then the next collaboration immediately follows on track 17. And it's the guy who put a heart emoji as a comment in Beyonce's photo dump at 6 a.m. today. Post Malone slips into Levi's jeans. On track, Post put the album cover on his Instagram story at 11 a.m. and wrote, "Thank you, Beyonce. Congrats. This album is beautiful." It just takes a bit of time for Post to actually feature on the track. It's just very unconventional. Like, Post doesn't start singing on the song till the 2-minute and 8-second mark. Like, it got to the point that I literally thought, do I have the wrong song? Because Beyonce goes through a chorus, a verse, a pre-chorus, and she's well into the second chorus where I thought, Post is not in the song yet? What's happening? But yeah, then he comes in at the 2:08 mark, and literally he takes over halfway through the second chorus. It's like a very unconventional spot to, for a duet partner to come in. But yeah, that's where he does come in. It's really interesting. Yeah, he takes over the song from there. That's only about halfway through the song, so there's still plenty of time for Post to have a great showcase. And yeah, it works. It's funny that everyone has been anticipating Post duet with Taylor Swift ever since she dropped the track list for her upcoming album, The Tortured Poets Department, on February 16th. But little did we know that Post had this, somewhat other notable collab coming a few weeks prior. In fact, it certainly makes sense that Miley and Post are on this album that is country blurring the lines of country, and they're two artists that have been outside of country but have certainly dabbled in, flirted with country throughout their career. So yeah, it makes sense. And on her Instagram story today, Miley reminded us just how obsessed she's been with Beyonce her entire career, including singing beside her in 2008 at Fashion Rocks.
Here's me sandwiched between Beyonce and Rihanna. What I remember most from doing this performance is I was standing in between two of the biggest legends and icons that I was looking up to at the time, and they treated me like a little sister the entire time. They were being really sweet. I got brackets on the back of my teeth, and I'm singing with Beyonce. I live.
Beyonce's here. My mom is always telling me, what would Beyonce do? So I'm excited to be here tonight.
Favorite thing that I have in my closet is this Bedazzled. Don't go and don't nail me yet. You haven't heard the whole thing.
Okay.
Cheetah. Don't wait. Beyonce gave it to me for Christmas.
Okay.
So, and it says Miley on the back of it, and she gave it to me for Christmas. So that's one thing, even though I'm not gonna wear it to the club, it's like my favorite thing that I have in my closet because it was my first little something from Beyonce.
I'm excited to see perform tonight.
God, I'm excited to see Beyonce to be here. She's like my big role model, so it's really cool to see her.
On first listen, just purely first listen, and I haven't heard the rest of the album yet. Two Most Wanted did nothing for me. Meh. It was very meh reaction I got from it. And then Levi's Jeans, loved it on first listen. Take it for what it is. That's just my first listen reaction to those two tracks outside the context of the rest of the album. But yeah, what are your thoughts on those unanticipated duets with Miley and Malone on Cowboy Carter.